Hello, my beautiful hearts and souls, my beautiful by defaults. How are you today, my beautiful heart and souls, my beautiful by defaults? How are you, my golden souls? How are you? How was your day? Did you enjoy yourself and did you do your best to fight those dark evil forces, dark evil, soulless summer? They used to project, and everywhere they used to say dark evil spirits. But I explained that to all of you, yes, last night, that there are no dark spirits. It's just a dark energy. So how are you today, my beautiful heart and souls? Your mind and now is golden by default. And welcome again in the English, my life in English, my beautiful hearts and soul. As I said last night, sometimes I may mix up with my language some words, some quotes I may use in my language. It's just because it's going to be easier for me, because those quotes are created in my language. And sometimes the dark evil forces seem to interfering into my English language deliberately. When you hear me, you know that they're doing that they are working on my throat, and then trying through that, use it as a portal and trying to manipulate with my language, with my words. So if you hear me that I just sometimes make a mistake in the grammar or anything, don't worry about that. I'm not here to to be the perfect person or to do it perfectly. I know that those souls were trying to prevent me to do the live in English, because I've told you I started doing the project in English and I was working all the time in English, but they were trying last night, they were trying to project the thoughts and words and to try to hide the words from me, because I know them within me, and my heart and soul is all the knowledge. I know it, I have it within me, but sometimes they were trying to create the problems in order to use that, for the dark evil agenda. But because I'm not accepting that, I'm not allowing that, even though if I make a mistake grammatically, I don't care, because I'm not here to create the language perfectly, English language perfectly. I'm here to expose the truth, to enlighten the humanity on a beautiful planet, and to help, to create the peace within the world, together with everything that is mine and now, pure unconditional love light. And to all of you, my beautiful souls, golden souls. So that's why all those dark evil forces, dark evil soulless sama, they were really dark, all the dark ones. They were trying to create, the problems last night, and now they're trying to project the words. Before I just got on the live, they are trying to through my throat to do, to manipulate with the words, and to try to create the projections within me. But I'm not accepting them. I've just stopped them, and I said I'm accepting only that is by default. I'm accepting only the things and everything that is just the by default, that is for all highest and greatest good of all. I'm not accepting everything of the dirty, dark work and the dark evil intention and the dark and the projections with the dark evil intention. I'm not accepting that, even though if they say something, I'll turn it against them and return them the karmas instead of to give them the opportunities to play the dirty games. So that's why, welcome again, my beautiful hearts and souls, my beautiful golden by default golden souls. We are going to the golden age. We are together creating the golden age. We have created it already. Now we are walking into that golden age with the golden steps and flying all the on the golden wings of mine and now's pure unconditional love light. So welcome all of you, my beautiful hearts and souls, my beautiful golden souls by default. And you that were following me on my language, thank you all of you, and thank you for being with me even in English. Energy is so strong, and the same like in my language in English. Energy is strong. That's why I'm using the energy of my language and English language, which means in all the languages I'm incorporating everything and all the energy that we are creating and using it in our favor to create a better world for all of us and to destroy all those dark ones, dark evil, soulless summer, all those Illuminati, globalists, satanists, or Masons, or it doesn't matter under which name or mask they've been hidden. They cannot hide themselves anywhere because we know where they are, we know what they were doing, and we know what they're doing right now. So there is no place that they can hide from me, from us, from mine and now's pure unconditional love light. So we are destroying them. We are completely removing them from within and without, from the global and universal level, which means we are cleaning up completely our beautiful planet and all the planet stars and the galaxies in the universe. So everything that was less than mine and now's pure unconditional love light, we are destroying it completely. It's gonna stay only that is mine and now's pure unconditional love light. It goes in the peaceful way. Both sides must cooperate, which means that all those dark evil forces must to cooperate with the Sophie, everything that is mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, in order to create all of that to do all of that and to create all of that in a peaceful way. Which means that they are playing the games, dirty games. They are playing the games. They're trying to manipulate with our energy, manipulate with our minds, but still we are not letting them do so. We're not letting them to do that, because our energy, mine and now's pure unconditional love light, is much stronger. There is all the power is within us. So we're not gonna let that happen. We're not gonna accept any of the lies and manipulations. We are not accepting them. We never even did, even though that they were projecting upon us a lot of lies and manipulations and programs that we never accepted. We never accepted, but it was imposed upon us. It was just placed in the systems, and through the religions, through the educations, they were programming people to believe in certain things, and they were programming, and they were, giving us some, actually, they were creating the systems that were going against everything that is mine and now's pure unconditional love light. But we are now returning everything in the right place, in the right order, and destroying all those dark evil forces. The systems, we completely destroying them, removing them. Only on those, everything that is mine and now's pure unconditional love light, that is by default, is gonna stay. Everything that is less than mine and now's pure unconditional love light is gonna go. It's gonna be destroyed forever and ever, from within and without, on a global and universal level. Which means, my beautiful heart and soul, we won the battle. We won the war against all those dark evil forces. It was an invisible war for many in general. For the public, it was an invisible war, because it was on an energetic level. We are from the spiritual world, where we are destroying those on an energetic level, dark evil forces that were interfering. But of course, they created a lot of problems in the world, as you know, that they create in Ukraine, that they create in all those other countries, that they were creating wars and that they were creating a lot of problems. But still, we prevented the worst scenario that they were creating, that they were planning to do so. We stopped them, and we are now blocking, completely freezing all their project, freezing all their finance, and completely, and taking over all those corporations and all those material things and finances and money, everything we are taking over for them. And we are now arresting arresting all those people that are in the physical form, and arresting and destroying all the energetic forms. Energetic forms, we call them codes. So codes is energetic form that is being placed in or interfere into all physical forms, and it's the same as those dark evil forces, those globalist Satanists and Masons and Illuminati, however you call them, it doesn't really matter. However you call them, they're the same evil, dark evil forces in a physical form, and as well, I call them dark ones or dark evil forces or soulless sama or tigi, or even I call them in the energetic level like the Satan or fallen angels, demons, and that's in a different names. It depends on the religion. So we destroying all of those dark evil forces. So that war that was going on the energetic level, it wasn't really visible for the people, but a lot of people felt that something was going on, felt on their bodies, felt that all those the problems that they're creating and that they're trying to create. A lot of people felt that there was something there, but that they couldn't explain. Now everyone knows, everyone that is from Mine and House, we are unconditional love light. We are helping them open up. They're helping them to open up their heart and soul and to know the truth from within, because we are activating their power within themselves through their soul. So which means their soul is going to shine through all day through their physical form. So we are destroying all those dark evil forces from within, dark energy that we never even accepted, the cords of the energetic cords from the dark evil forces or dark energy or dark ones or tigi or soul or sama. And then we never accepted, but it was going on all the time. That energy was interfering into our lives, into our bodies, either directly or indirectly through all of those magicians, through all of those from the religion, through all of those that were pretending to be the gurus or saviors, divine mothers or fathers or light workers, or that they were telling us that story, they're telling us that their lies and the manipulations, that they were saviors of the world, that they have come to save the world, but instead in spite of that, they were doing completely opposite. Instead of saving the world, they were doing opposite. But we are the saviors of the world. We that are mine and now, pure, unconditional love, light. We are saving the world. We are the one that have been chosen, as I say, from mine and now, pure, unconditional love, light, to come together at this time to put the end on all those dark evil forces. I've incarnated on this planet with that intention to put the end on all those dark evil forces. As I said many times in my language, I said many times that I've came at this time ready. At this time, I came ready to put the end on all those dark evil forces in every form, in energetic and physical, in every form, and in court, in an infinite, which means in every form wherever they existed, and all the places, all the time and places wherever they are. I came to put the end on all of them together with all of you. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I am together with all my parts of the soul, which is we are united under the name of Sophie. I talked about that last night, but it's good to repeat that just for the new followers and to explain that we are on the spiritual level united under the name of Sophie. Sophie, my soul, glavni code, is main code, glavni code, main code, main code within my body, which is the Sophie is the body. Sophie is the code that is the main code in my body. It's her body. Sophie, my main code, the soul, main code, the form of the soul. soul. But we have many soul, many forms of the soul. There are chords as well. We call them chords, but Sophie chords, and they are the Tigio Sole Sama. So dark chords or the light. We are the light. We have many, but one of them is a main one that is responsible for the body and that it's managing and that it's orchestrating and cooperating and working together with all other forms of the soul, and that's supporting the body. So that's why my soul, Sophie, created the unity in the spiritual form, in the spiritual world, between us, among all of us that are pure mind and now pure unconditional love of light, and and on the energetic level. But we are destroying, separating those dark evil forces, their codes, their energy completely. We're destroying, separating them, and they collapsing. We are destroying and removing them from our bodies and from our lives and from completely from our planet, from entire universe, and placing them in the hell that we are created for themselves from their worlds. So, my beautiful hearts and soul, now you need to know that we are never alone. Many of those spiritual teachers and healers and so-called gurus were talking about being alone, how to succeed alone. Me never being alone. Alone now. We are always filled with mind and now pure unconditional love and lights with many forms of mind and now pure unconditional love and light souls. So which means we have many chords within ourselves that are responsible for our body, for the movement of the body. So what's happening when something happened to the body? If something happened, or if for example somebody feel pain or suffering or anything, what's happening at that time? The energy of those dark evil forces has been infiltrated into the body, and then trying to and creating the problems within the body. We are not accepting that anymore. It was going on for since the beginning of humanity, since the fall into the darkness of the Adam and Eve, or soulless Safi and Chistenko. So since they fall down into the darkness, since then it's been going battle between the dark evil forces and the goodness. Actually, they were playing the games, and we were destroying them. The Sophie, the light, was destroying the dark forces. So now is it time to put the end on all of those dark evil forces. We want to live a life in the peace forever, and to be the eternal life in the physical form. Up until now, what was going on, that they were talking about the incarnation, and that what they were doing, that souls were leaving the body. Now the dark evil force. Now dark evil force is going to leave our physical forms. We're going to destroy all those dark evil energies, and we are mine and now pure unconditional love and light. Parts of our soul are gonna stay forever alive within our physical forms. We are changing our bodies completely. We are changing our bodies from within, which means we are placing in new systems within ourselves, within our bodies, for every organs inside of our body, for everything, which means those new systems we are placing to support the body and to be eternally alive and enlightened and vital and joyful and peaceful and blissful, and to live a life in the peace and abundance and prosperity and happiness. That's all natural emotions. And all those dark evil forces were in dark energy that was in the courts, soul, sama, or the dark even energy, that they were into our body, that they were interfering into our lives. they were creating those problems. They were creating the aging. We don't need to age. We want to be completely young forever, to have eternal life in a physical form, which means we are going to be youthful, beautiful, happy, and joyful, and peaceful, and blissful, and united together in the name of mine and now, pure unconditional love and light. We are creating the unity among us in the physical form. Sophie created the unity on the spiritual level and energetic form, but we are now doing that in the physical form. That's why I'm now going live, and I'm planning to go with the seminars and everything, and to reach every soul for mine and now pure unconditional love and light on a global and universal level, and to create a unity in the physical form. It doesn't matter in what religion you were incarnated. It doesn't matter what country you're living in. It doesn't really matter. It matters what is most important is what matters is that you have the heart and soul that you are pure mind and house, unconditional love and light, that you love to help and support others, that you give them as much as you can support to others, instead of the that the dark forces were doing opposite. So we are cleaning up our bodies. We are completely purifying our bodies and destroying all those dark evil forces that were interfering into our bodies. Now our bodies are changing. Our bodies are changing. We are changing them from within. Those new systems, which means we are taking all those dark systems, the dark energy, the dark codes, solar sama, out, flushing them, which means flushing them, destroying them forever, and placing them. We call flushing them. When I say flushing them, or flashcam, I say in my language, flashcam tige, flashcam solar sama, which means we are cutting them on the atom and electrons, and in the pieces, atoms and electrons, and then putting them in their physical forms, and in the different, in all the different forms, and then returning the karmas. We compress it as much as possible by the rules or by default, because I'm creating the rules and regulations by default, and those rules and regulations are overwriting all other rules and regulations that have existed, that they ever existed, that existing now. So which means the rules and regulations of the by default are main rules and regulations that will ever exist. Of course, I'm changing them. I'm every day I'm not changing those that I've created, but I'm adding up and creating new rules and regulations that will support or completely freedom and abundance and prosperity and joy and peace and bliss, eternal life and youth and beauty and unity, and to live a life in abundance and prosperity, and to completely destroy all those dark evil forces and remove them from forever from our lives, from an entire planet, an entire universe, an entire creation, and to place him in the hell that were created for themselves. So that's what I'm doing day and night, 24. That's my main job. I've been doing that for many years, since 2003, actually, more 24/7 since 2007. But the project started since 2003. But since 2007, I was doing that 24 day and night, fighting those dark evil forces, destroying them, cleaning up entire planet, entire universe, humanity and nature kingdom, elemental kingdom, animal kingdom, birds, all of that kingdom, all of that exist. Water element has been infiltrated with the dark energy as well. Air element, how much all of those pollutions that they were throwing into air, into nature kingdom, and of course on a beautiful planet, and into food and everything that we have on this planet. Those dark evil forces, dark spirits, dark energy, those dark ones in the physical form, they were doing everything they can to do the bad things for our beautiful planet, for humanity, but they couldn't do anything because they don't have a power. We have taken all their power and all the energy. Now they're powerless and they're soulless and they are completely we're wiping them completely out and from our beautiful planet, from ourselves, from our beautiful planet, from our water element, air element, and completely, and from entire universe, and placing them in the hell completely, that they will have to experience everything that they have created to each and everyone and everything, and that they projected towards each and everyone and everything with the dark attention, and that all those problems that have that that happen and that will happen, we were returning them in the form of karma, which means we destroying all those dark evil forces forever and ever, from within and without. So my beautiful souls, what was going on in your life when you were feeling all those all those negative emotions? Have you ever asked yourself what was going on? And a lot of lies and manipulations and has been placed and is projected towards us, and so many superstitions and everything that the dark evil forces, the soul, the sama, or the dark ones, were projecting towards us. And through the net, you can find, and the social media, you can find so many lies and manipulations about the life after the death, about the my beautiful hearts and souls. You need to understand that mind and now pure unconditional love and light, the part of those soul, actually not the part, but the forms of our soul, because we have many soul forms of the soul within our body, but one is the main one. We have first the second chords that are main one in the body. Mine is Sophie. Sophie is a main, the chord for the body. Sophie is that have a body. But of course, Sophie has a body, but all other forms of the Sophie within, of course, part of my body. So which means that they have that they are within, and they are supporting the body, giving you the knowledge and wisdom from within. That's what we are doing. That's how we're changing our life from within. So what was going on when you were feeling those negative emotions? What was going on in your life? Have you ever asked yourself what's happening? What was going on in your life, in your body, when you were feeling anger, those negative emotions? Angry, when you were angry, when you were sad, when you were stressed or depressed, or somebody else, or when you went through some problems. I went through a lot of problems, and I always, when I had the biggest problems, I always laughed from my heart and soul. I always was happy. And then many times I went through so many things. All those dark evil forces were creating the problems to me. But what I was doing when they were creating the problems and trying to do everything that they can to create there's some negativity, but I never accepted. I was just laughing when I was going through the problems in my life. I was laughing from the heart and soul. I was the most happy person in the world. Or with that, I didn't even feel those problems, even though that I was going through them. Why? Because mine and now pure unconditional love and light, happiness and joy and peace and bliss override the dark energy and the negative energy, negativity, and then of course everything that the negative emotions. So what was going on when the people were feeling sad and angry and everything, those negative emotions, that the dark forces, dark energy, dark ones. So what was happening? Those dark ones that were predating, I'm calling the dark ones to soul sama. Dark ones are in the physical form, the dark energy on the energetic level. Soul sama abode or tzigi. Soul sama abode and the spirit, energetic and the tender spirit, energetic and the physical form, or Illuminati, Satanists, globalists, and Masons, and fallen angels, and demons, and under that name. But I'm gonna use the soulless sama, or the dark ones, or sometimes, not sometimes, I used to call them, and still call them, psychopathic crazy players. So those psychopathic crazy players, so they were playing the game, and the true bodies, and they were creating those problems. They were placing those dark ones in the physical form, that were pretending to be the savior, to be the good spiritual guru, spiritual teachers, or healers, or light workers, or interfere, those that are that were interfere into the or religion. So anyway, they were projecting the energy instead of giving the blessings or darshans. They were projecting, they putting the energy into our bodies, or they were just doing that in the physical form, and the energetic forms, the codes were answering and placing the energy into our body. So which means that the energy that was put in the body of all beautiful souls, on all beauty, on our bodies, that dark energy, negative energy, was creating those negative emotions and those problems. Every problem, aging, even aging, is not ours, mine and ours. Pure unconditional love and light is forever youthful. We have a youthfulness, youth, and beauty, and abundance, and prosperity, and eternal life. But those dark forces were creating the aging, we're creating the all those problems, and of course, like everything that is changing the body and leaving the body and everything, is gonna stop. We're gonna stop that, and we're gonna selections must to be done. So all those dark ones in the physical form that have created the problems, that we're doing deliberately against that, working deliberately against the humanity on a beautiful planet, we are now removing them, destroying them, putting them in the sleep, which means with their codes, energetic codes, we are destroying them, put them in the sleep, and put them in their bodies. Without those energetic codes, their bodies cannot function, and then we're returning the karmas and all the problems that they were creating to humanity. Now they will have to go through those problems and experience them into their physical forms, and then into the energetic forms, wherever they are on the hell, which means those desert planets that we created for them, or the hell in energetic level. So which means that everything that they've created, those problems to humanity, they will have to go through all of those problems, much more. Ito, when I say, I talk about that last night, Ito is a code. I'm using it. It's my language, and it will be I'm adding that, or I'm accepting that, or I'm not accepting that, which means I talk about that. It depends on what's going on. It depends on what I'm talking about. When I say ito, which means when you see me touching my face or my hair or anything, those archival energies, the energetic forms, I'm trying to do the things. They just energetically irritate my body, the face or the hair and everything, and then when I touch it, they're trying to misuse that. But what I'm doing when I say ito, I'm going to use that in English as it is original, ito, which means I'm not accepting anything that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and I'm returning them all the karmas that ito, it's multiplying, and of course that have been multiplied earlier, and everything that me and everyone else ever multiplied, and of course, and those plus we are multiply all of that with the intention that they were doing that. So which means that we are returning them karmas and destroying all those dark evil forces, and we are blessing ourselves. So that's why when you do something, when you need to be aware of your body, you need to be aware of your thoughts, of your words, what you do, what you think, what's going on through your mind, what's going on through your body. Well, you need to be aware of that in order to be able to stop those dark evil forces and to choose a better life. So maybe to heart and soul, what's going on when you are not aware, when you're not thinking, when you are as you can see, body is functioning on a automatic level. If you're not aware of that, not just automatic, not really automatic, but it's happening from within, whether it's mind and us beyond conditional love of light, or those dark evil forces trying to interfere into our lives. So when you are aware of that, when you're aware of your movement, of your hands, of your body, of your face, of your whatever you do, when you of your thoughts and words and emotions, then in that way you can choose which one you're going to accept and which one you're going to reject. We are rejecting, I'm rejecting all those negative emotions. Actually, when they put, when they project upon me the angriness, energy of angriness, I'm not rejecting it, but I am turning it against those dark evil forces, into the, like the destructive energy, and I'm destroying all those dark evil forces with the energy that they were projecting towards me. So which means they project me angriness, that I'm angry. They project me that an energy I'm doing, I'm turning it against them, and then I'm destroying all those dark evil forces with all my power. I'm flushing all those dark evils and destroying them forever and ever. So I'm multiplying in the karmas, and in every way I'm using all the, the technology and all the everything that we have, all the things that we have, and everything that we have, everything, all the opportunities that I can use, and I can use everything to destroy all those dark evil forces, which means I'm aware what's going on within me, and I can choose in which way to direct the energy. So that's what is the first and the main things that you need to understand, and that you be aware of that. When I was working, when I was going through all of that, when that's a war between the dark forces and, of course, the light was going through me, and still now, not they want to play the dirty games, but now there is no more games. There are no more games. Now it's the game has been, completed. Now you just need to take the energy from them, and then those dark evil forces to place them in the hell, and place them where they belong to. And we have the rules and regulations according to the rules and regulations of the by default, which means that wherever they are, whatever they did to us, what they were doing, what they're doing right now, we are using that against them. We are returning them into the karmas, and those and destroying all those dark evil forces, and of course multiplying by default, according to the rules and regulations by default. So that's why my beautiful heart and souls, my soul Sophie was saying to me when I was going through all of that, I didn't even know what was going on. I was receiving the messages from both sides. Both sides was talking to me. I didn't know which side was talking to me, who was talking to me, because at that time I didn't recognize the voice. I didn't recognize the voice who was talking to me, and they were giving the informations, but I knew within myself and I knew exactly what was going on and what was the right things to do from within, working with the intention, and of course with internal knowledge. Internal knowledge is coming from my heart, from my soul, through my heart, which means internal knowledge coming from the soul. So my soul was leading me, and I always knew what to do, even though that they were giving me sometimes informations that they were trying to misuse that, and they could steal the energy. But I never accept that, because I did everything from my heart and soul, which means that whatever they did, whatever they projected towards me, they couldn't steal my energy, because I was aware of that. Sophie was saying to me, the most important is that you are aware of everything that's going on. Of course, I was aware a long time ago, and when the project was going on, I have told you last night that I was coordinating from one place with the heaven and earth. Everyone must had to answer to my call, to my command. But what was going on, that those dark evil forces were trying to manipulate, and then they were trying to manipulate with the energy, giving me some information, so interfering into everything. They knew what I need to do. Of course, they knew that I need to prepare something to eat, cook something, or that I need to do something, go to buy something. And so they were trying to use that mind energy and everything that I saw, and to create, to do the rituals and to use it against the humanity. But they couldn't, because what happened, I turned it against those dark evil forces, soulless sama. So whatever they were doing, all those rituals that we were doing against, they were trying to do against the humanity, I turned them against all those. So I, with my heart and soul, of course, with all the, everything this mind and ours, pure unconditional love of light, in the spiritual, energetic, and the physical form, they're doing giving the best they can. Even though some of them are doing the consciously, some of them are doing with the internal knowledge, with intention, doing the good things, just being themselves. They are supporting the energy and are helping to destroy all those dark evil forces. So when you are yourself, when you're not pretending to be somebody else, when you're in peace, when you are joyful, when you have intention, good intention to do the goodness in the world, to help yourself and everyone else around you, of course, you are supporting all love and light. So those dark evil forces that were interfering, they were trying to giving me, they were trying not to trying to giving me a lot of wrong information. I've told you last night, I've told you last night that I fired more those so-called mentors than anyone ever had did. And anytime they were changing. So anytime they're projecting to be like the mentors, but they never really did, because I was the main one that was leading the project from my heart and soul. So my soul was leading me. So they never did, even though that they had a chance to lead the project, they never did. They never could, because I was aware of everything what was going on, and I did everything from the heart and from my heart and soul, with the intention to create a better world for all of us. Pure mind and now unconditional love light. So the main thing is right now is my beautiful heart and souls, my golden souls, that you are aware what is going on within yourself, that you are aware of your thoughts. That you're aware of your thoughts. When you a lot of times, actually, if you're not aware of your thoughts, those dark energy, the soul is sama projecting the thoughts, and then trying to misuse that, or to steal the energy, or trying to do so, not always, but trying to misuse the energy, or to take you, to do so with some dark agenda, because we are not accepting that. We never accepted those dark energy in our bodies. I never did, even though that I've been working on the project for a long time. I never accepted. You never accepted, even though that you never even know that it was in our body, infiltrated the dark energy, the soulless sama, the cord, energetic cord. No one accepted and will never do. But now it's happened. So now we are cleaning up our bodies. So all those negative emotions that you ever felt, that that it was the result of the dark energy, negative energy that was infiltrated in your body and creating those emotions. So now what you're going to do now, you're going to return the karmas to all those dark evil forces behind all those dark, all those negative emotions and everything, that all the problems that they've created. So I've got in my language, I'm doing that, I'm activating. So I'm going to do that. I haven't really think about the quote, how am I going to translate them in English, but I'm gonna go in a spontaneous way just to, to show you how to do that. And you need to understand that you can do it in your own way, using, of course, my codes, which are powerful. When I say in your own way, it doesn't matter in which order you're using the codes. Those codes that I've created, they are coded with the karmas to those dark evil forces, and with the blessings for all of us. So, which means it doesn't matter in which order you use them, they have the power, and they protect themselves itself. In the codes protect the codes, so the dark evil forces cannot interfere. And actually, even between every letter, I place the codes that the dark evil forces cannot manipulate with our energy. Even though if they try to manipulate with our energy, I place the codes, and I place the golden hearts in between every letter, every word, which means that I'm protecting everything that I've placed and coded into those codes, that we are destroying, that we can destroy all those dark evil forces anytime they try to project anything that is less than mine and ours, pure unconditional love light towards us. The codes, when we're using them, we just returning them, we wipe that out, and then we're returning it back to those dark evil forces into the form of karma. So they will have to go through all of those problems that they were planning, that they've created or were planning to create to others. So that's what we are doing. So when you say, so now you, all those problems, all those negative emotions that you ever felt, or maybe are feeling at this time, or anyone from your family, or anyone. So what you're going to do, we're going to say everything is by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, which means everything is by default, which means that all those soulless sama are under the control of the command of Sophie, which means that they don't have a power, they're powerless, and we are destroying them. That power that they even had, that is left, and a little bit power that they have, we are taking that power from them. We are taking all the energy that they've stolen from us, all the codes that they've stolen from us, we are taking it right now, and then of course turning energy against those dark evil forces, returning them karmas. So which means that you are aware of everything that's going on. When the negative thoughts comes to your mind, what you're going to do, you're going to say, stop, everything is by default. Stop, everything is by default. There is no place in your life for such things. We instead stop. You can use stop means ito. Jasna sam i glasna sam. I'm loud and clear. Jasna sam I glasna sam is my code, my power, that I'm commanding and demanding and protecting everything that I'm saying. So in English will be, I'm loud and clear, everything is by default. But I'm going to use it as it is. Sometimes I'm going to use it original, jasna sam I glasna sam, or sometimes I'm going to use it, I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. So you know the meaning. So when I want to protect, actually every thought, every word that I say, is a code, and it's protecting itself. So which means that I don't need really protection, but I'm using that because I'm putting the rules and regulations, and of course I'm multiplying the karmas to all those dark evil forces. So that's why I'm using that, the opportunities to protect everything, protect myself and everything that I'm working, and protect all of you, and with those codes, and of course and destroy all those dark evil forces and returning them karmas, and to bless all of us. So from now on, when you feel the negative energy, you just can say ito, everything is by default. Flashcam tsigi, or flashcam sole sama. Flashcam means I'm destroying all those souls, I'm returning them all the karmas by default. Which means you're returning all those karmas by default to all those dark evil forces. And by default includes everything, codes and regulations and everything, rules and regulations and codes, and the karma them that are multiplied and to us are blessings. So when you say ito, or you make you stop ito, I'm I'm activating, or you can just stop. I'm flushing, or I'm destroying all those dark evil forces and returning the karma to them by default. So when you see something negative anywhere on the net or anywhere in the world, or maybe you are feeling a negative energy or a little bit low with energy, what's going on when you are feeling low with energy, when you're feeling tired? All those dark energy, negative energy, so some of it stealing your energy. um, One time, actually, that's not just one time, many times they were stealing my energy. At one time, almost just stole my soul energy, my energy that I almost collapsed. That was done by those so-called the spiritual gurus or divine mothers or avatars through the one of my friends that we were going to seminars. So I was. He asked me one day, because I was working in IT. He asked me one day if I could fix his laptop, and I said no problem, just bring it. And then we sat down in the McDonald's, and I said I'll do it. And I started working on his laptop. When I was working, he always used to steal my energy. Well, one day I put the protection, and I thought whenever he tried to use my energy to steal my energy, he's gonna burn him on his head and burn him, that he will never be able to steal my energy anymore. And one day he was saying, wow, it's burning him on the head. And I was laughing. I thought, wow, you're not gonna steal my energy anymore. But that day, because I was focused on fixing his laptop, and he just those soulless sama, those so-called, as I said, spiritual teachers or spiritual healers, or like the divine mothers that were pretending to be or projecting themselves projecting themselves like that, actually calling themselves divine mother, but they were not divine mother. They are the mother of the evil. So through him, they almost stole my soul energy, that I almost collapsed. Almost, when I was working, and he just was stealing, and I just felt the energy was leaving my body, and I felt so weak, and I didn't know what to do. I just quickly stood up, went to the bathroom, and then the toilet, and I just I breathed a little, I just started breathing, and then return my energy back. And I said, wow, I'm not gonna stop, and I'm not gonna do that. And then and just fix the laptop quickly, and I said bye. And since then, I never ever again tried to. I never, even though when I saw him, I just tried to avoid him. So those the solace hamate were doing. So when you are feeling low in energy or tired, you need to know that those dark evil energies were the solace sama were stealing your energy. That was happening to me all the time. At some time I would feel the energy entering my body, and then when I feel the energy entering my body, I would feel I feel tired, because I'm always full with energy. I'm always shining all day through. Everyone can feel that. Everyone can recognize that. But sometimes it was happening when I was working on the project. I'm still working on the project, but while I was going through all of those tested those dark evil forces that were testing the power on me, that I even didn't know, but I was fighting them and destroying them. So they were doing those tests, testing their power. One was doing one thing, the other was one was attacking, and the other one was like protecting. But my soul was protecting me, giving the power, but those dark evil forces were playing the game. So I'm returning them all the karmas for all the games that they ever played through my body, through your body, through our bodies, from all our bodies, from all of us, pure mind and ours, are conditional love light. So now we multiply the karmas according to the rules and regulations of by default, and we are activating all the. So now I have the ultra, which means ultimatum. I just put the ultimatum rules and regulations created that if they're trying to use our power, or is to try to steal our energy, or to do with the dark intention to do anything, and to project anything toward us with the dark intention, that we are returning them all the karmas that ever existed. And it's coded within a lot more. But so we'll activate them and return them and to all those dark evil forces, cut them into pieces in the on the that you flush them, cut them, destroy them on the atoms and electrons level, atoms and electrons, and place them into the hell. So so now I'm activating all those. So some of them I'm going to use in my language because it's easier. Ultimatum. All those soup I created like a soup. Why? Because I'm mixing them up, the karmas from everything, everywhere that I ever did, everything that I ever did to anyone on anything. I'm just, like I'm mixing them up, and then now I'm returning to all of them, and like individual and a group. So together, all of them, multiply them in all ways according to according to the the rules and regulations or by default. So I'm activating the soup, ultra ultimatum soup, and the therapy to the karmas and the pain and suffering, and to all of those dark evil forces in every form, wherever they are, in whatever form they are, that they were interfering to our lives, that ever did anything with a bad intention, that doing it will ever try to do. And we, with the speed of thought, we are completely wiping out and all those spiritual, all those rituals, and all these associations that they ever did doing, that they will ever do with us, and with the dark intention or anything, all the curses, spells, and hexes, and everything that they were projecting towards us. We are destroying all of that completely. We are wiping out all of that and returning into the karmas, to all of those dark evil forces that were ever interfering or will ever try to interfere into our lives with the dark intention. And with that, and we multiply all of that according to the rules and regulations by default. I'm going to say according to the rules and regulations by default, which means we multiply that by default with all of those. Now I have the rules, regulations, and systems and multiplications and everything that is by default. So the rules and regulations are by default, including everything. So I multiply all of that by all of those dark evil forces, the codes, the energy that ever existed, codes that ever existed, by all of those dark ones, dark evil entities, energies, dark forces, dark and those in by every atom, electron of those dark evil forces, and every thought, or by all of those projections that they ever did, thoughts and negative thoughts and words and emotions that they ever projected towards each and every one of us, and then by everything that they ever did, everything that they projected, multiplied by all that they created with the dark intention, by humanity and a beautiful planet and everything that we've created, and all those it's all. But then I multiplied by the water element, every drop of the water, every drop of the rain, every atom, electron of a beautiful planet, and the air element and water element, and the sun, the moon, an entire planet and humanity, and all other planets, stars, and the galaxies that ever existed, that existing right now. And then Big Bang for Big Bang, and before that and after that, up until now and in the eternity. We multiply everything that by the rules and regulations or by default, the karmas and pain and suffering to all those dark evil forces. We destroy them. We completely shut down the cameras. I call them cameras, that they're giving them vision, and then completely destroy them, taking over their power and removing them, taking the power and the energy from them, and we put them in the sleep, all those dark evil forces, dark courts, and the soul sama, put them in the sleep, wipe out all their memories, and completely completely cut off all their communications, and now we are placing them into the hell of them, that we created for them from their words, from their planets and wherever they are. So we put them in the hell forever and ever, to feel the pain and suffering that they ever have created towards each and everyone and everything, according to the rules and regulations or by default. We compress them by the rules or regulations of the by default compression, and I created them. And they have the rules and regulations, that they're like it's therapy and everything. So everything is under the rules and regulations of by default, and rules and regulations of by default override all other rules and regulations. So we are destroying all those dark evil forces forever and ever with the speed of thought. And for us, we are activating on the power, ultimatum super blessings and eternal life, abundance and prosperity, joy, peace, bliss and happiness and wisdom and knowledge and unity between us, our soul and our soulmate and our family and friends, and unity among everything that is mine and now, pure unconditional love light in every form. And we are protecting all of us by our blessings, by mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and by our rules and regulations by default, and of course by all the technology and everything that we are using to destroy those dark evil forces in it forever and ever. And everything is by default. And everything is with the speed of thought. Everything is by default. Everything is under the rules and regulation. Everything is according to the rules and regulations. So by default, everything is under the control and command of Sophie, and everything is by default, and everything is in a peaceful way, peaceful in action. My beautiful by default. Thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul. Thank you, my beautiful golden heart and soul, my beautiful by default. I love you. So, my beautiful hearts and soul, my beautiful golden souls, my body falls, my beautiful friends. I'm going to call in the different names, all of those names when I say to you, my beautiful friends, my beautiful hearts and souls, my beautiful body falls. I'm blessing you all the time because all of them are chords. When I say that, I'm sending you blessings. You will hear, you will feel the energy. If you open up your heart and soul, you'll feel the energy. I'm sending you energy through my words and through my physical form. So when you look at me, when you listen to my voice, you will feel the energy from mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. It'll helping you, supporting you, and giving you the power. And we are healing your body and cleaning up the body from the dark energy, and enlightening yourself and giving you wisdom and knowledge and power, returning your power back, and of course, opening up new opportunities for all of you, for all of us, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. So that's what I'm doing through my body and through my words. It's never happened in up until now. Never ever existed such pure energy the way it's existing right now. So the way it's existing, I've been working with both energy and I'm still receiving the messages from both sides, but they don't have a power anymore. They are completely powerless, and we are placing them in the hell with the speed of thought. All those soulless sama, all those dark ones and the dark evil energies, and by default, with the speed of thought, we are destroying them forever and ever, and we are enlightening ourselves by default with the speed of thought. We are creating the unity and opening up new opportunities for all of us. We are destroying, wiping out all the lies and manipulations and the history of humanity that is fake history of humanity. which means it's a lie based on the lies, and we're destroying all the dark, all the science that was being created with the dark intention. So everything that they were creating with the dark intention, with negative intention, we're destroying, wiping out all of that from within and without, with the speed of thought, and replacing it by mind and now's pure unconditional love and light by default. So we're enlightening ourselves, opening up new opportunities, and creating the unity among all of us so that we can unite it together, create it a better world for all of us consciously, which means we are aware of the things and with intention. So I was aware that between the dark Sole Sama and the of course mine and now pure unconditional love and light, it has to be, the universal rules and regulations existed, but those dark Sole Sama were breaking those rules and regulations. So they had to, of course, agree in order to be done in a peaceful way, to be is all the energy to be returned that they were creating with the dark intention. All that energy we're destroying, all those polarity that was polarized with the dark intention, with that energy destroying together with all those dark forces, the soul is Sama. But energy we are polarizing back with with the karmas, and then returning back in form of karma to all of those dark evil forces, or it depends on the energy we are using it by default, which means wherever is how it is useful for us, for all of us, mine and ours, pure unconditional love, light souls, everything that is by default. So my beautiful hearts and souls, now we have won the battle. We have destroyed all those dark evil forces, but still they want to play the games. Those that are left, they thinking of themselves that they are the one that they pretend to be the one that where we're creating the humanity. What was going on of the creations of humanity? We are not the only one. You know that they were telling us lies and lies and lies, that only we are the only humanity on our planet, that there is no life anywhere else, that only humanity existed on this planet. And now they came to be like all creators. But my beautiful heart and soul, my soul is a creator. The Sophie, everything that's in mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, is the creator of everything that's in mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. And even that the dark forces were creating the darkness and negativity. So now we are destroying them. And then, of course, replacing everything with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. So those codes that are left now within the bodies, we are purified. We were doing, the purification. We purified the water, and we completely changed the energy of the water. We completely changed the energy of our planet, of the air element, of the nature kingdom, animal kingdom, of humanity. Completely, we've changed the energy. I told you last night that they had a dark net, like the spider net they had over planet and the humanity, but we destroy all of that and enlighten. And so we enlighten our beautiful planet, and we enlighten the humanity, and we're changing everything from within and without, which means we are, through my body, of course, all the power is within me. So we are doing from within, changing everything within and without. So the most important is that you know what you're doing, that you have the intention to create a better life for yourself and for everyone else, and of course to give as much support as you can. Now you are, whether you are in English, listening in English, or whether you are from my language and understand and know English, you still go with the blessings. Use the blessings. It doesn't matter whether if you place them in, if you write them down and put them as you have them in my my language, it doesn't really matter, but the energy is the most important. So use the blessings, and then in the comments, and post as many blessings as possible, of course. And those that your main language English, of course, you can translate them, and everything that I'm talking about, you can use that. And I'll write down the blessings in English, so I will translate all of that. All write them, in English, so you will have them in English too. So I'll post it either on my profile, or in like on the YouTube as well. On the post, around the YouTube posts now, it's option to post text, so I will do that. So you will have it, you will have access to everything that you need. So now you use the mantra that I've created. It's very, very powerful. So how it happens, and now I just want to tell you how it happened that I knew that all power was within me. Since I met the soul as Samrita, and those so-called avatars or divine mothers, and that they were pretending to be the saviors of the world. When I met them, it was given the opportunity to them to lead the project, but they really never did. So I knew that they were going against me, and that they were doing the bad things and telling one thing, and then behind back doing the bad things. And I felt that and noticed that, and of course, I fired them. And then when I came back to Montenegro, and when I find out what they were doing, I had some of the symbols, actually, some of the that they were created, like the pictures, some of the pictures, or some of those that they had the symbols, and with the energy encoded, and the chain, or with the picture, something like that, or books. I throw all of that away, I destroy all of that, and then I return them the karmas, and I said, enough is enough. It's time to eat what you've cooked. I always told them, you will eat what you've cooked, which means they will have to eat the soup that they've created to others, which means they will have to go through all of those pain and suffering that they ever projected towards everyone and anything, or created to each and everyone and everything, and those that happen and that will happen. So which means we stop them, we prevent it, but still they are going to go through all of that pain and suffering, because they had the intention, bad intention, to create that. So they will have to, always tell them, they will have to eat the soup that they created for others. So I destroy all of that, and I stop. After that, of course, I turned against them, and I was destroying them, and I still destroying them up until now. All their forms, all the physical, and of course the energetic form. So we are destroying them and removing them completely from within and without, and placing them in the hell. So when how it's happened that I found all the power was within me, that I felt that all my life. My intuition, I told you last night, my intuition was very, very strong. It just was changing. Sometimes in the dreams, I will see the movie, like a movie, a short time in the I think it's just a second. It's for a short time I will see the movie, and everything will happen. Next day will happen everything as I saw it. And then since after that I will know with internal. The most that I rely on, it was internal knowledge that was coming. It still is coming from my soul, from the Sophie and my soul, all the forms of my soul. So sometimes I told you last night, when I wasn't sure who was talking to me, because both sides, and the dark forces, Sole Sama, and of course mine and Austrian unconditional love light, and Sophie, were talking to me and still talking. And then now I'm aware of that, and I know. But at that time I didn't know. When I was going through that, when the battle was going on, when the war was going on between the games, actually, I wouldn't say war, the game that was going on between those dark Sole Sama. Of course, they were playing the game and telling to Sophie what they're going to do. Sophie, we were destroying them. So we were destroying them and returning them karmas. So, my beautiful friends, we have done that everything in a peaceful way. Of course, we had to destroy them, those that were going against us. Of course, we have to destroy them and place them into hell, but in a peaceful way that are normal on the planet and in the universe. That was going on an energetic level. Now, when I've told you, I was asking sometimes when I was in shul, who was talking to me, I was asking, is it from an unconditional love light or not? Is it? If I got the answer, I knew that. If I got the answer, usually I wouldn't get the answer because mine and ours, unconditional love and light. I knew I do. I always had the internal knowledge, but sometimes I was receiving the message. It was when I asked, when is it mine and ours, unconditional love and light? I wouldn't get the answer, which means that they were the dark ones, the dark force that were the soulless sama that were giving the information, and I knew, and I didn't listen to them. They were trying in many ways to put the rules, regulations, and to take my power, but I never gave them the chance because I was destroying them, all the powers within me. And that was a couple of years ago, almost a couple of years ago, when they were giving the informations, all the informations they were giving me. Oh, you are the, you have the power, you have you have this and that. That I told you didn't give me anything new. I knew that, even though that they had to give me the informations according to all those universal rules, they were hiding the information. So they wanted to me without information to destroy them, and without information, but I destroyed them and placed them into the hell with internal knowledge, with my heart and soul, and all of you, my beautiful by defaults. So we are destroying all those dark evil forces, dark ones in every form, those soulless sama by default, or Tsigi. I call them Tsigi. Now later on they came up with the name of Tsigi, or and Javali, which means fallen angels, or and the dark demons. So when I was working, I was working all the time from my heart and soul, day and night, destroying all those dark evil forces. And they were trying to play the games, but of course they were playing the games and we were destroying them. And still they want to play the game and we're destroying them and returning the karmas and putting them in the hell. So the game and everything is over, but still there is some energy that hasn't been returned back to Sophie. So in the court, the Sophie court. So that's why they now still are here. Those dark soulless sama, because they need to return all the energy to Sophie so that we can have an internal peace and life and joy and bliss and live forever and Bezdushname, go to hell forever. I sang that soul. All soulless sama, go to hell forever and ever. All soulless sama, go to hell forever and ever. All soulless sama, burning in hell forever and ever. All soulless sama, burning in hell forever and ever. Oh, soulless sama, burning in hell by default. So that's why my beautiful heart and soul, my beautiful by defaults. Anytime I say that, I'm blessing you. So I was whenever they were trying to use that to do against me, and I knew that with of course internal knowledge, and I sang them song like this. I will just made it on the spot and sing it, and of course return them the karmas and destroy them and take them energy. So that's what I was doing all the time. So that's how I came with the hymn, with the mantra, the mantras on different mantras that I had before on my language, and in English it was mixed up really. I was mixing up language in English and in my language. So when I came, so they were giving the information. So I knew that I had all the power. I knew that I was the one that came to be the voice of the people and to protect the people and to put the end of the dark evil forces. And of course, not alone, but with all of you that helping and supporting us and that helping and supporting me and all of those light workers that are from mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and of course those or everything that is mine and now pure unconditional love and light from the spiritual and energetic level. We created, Sophie created many countless centers and with mine and now pure unconditional love and light. And of course, we have created the systems in the air. The sun, I was working with the sun, and I was blessing the moon and protecting, but I was working with the sun. Sun was giving the information. Sun was giving to be sure, was showing me. Sun, sun, mine, and us, unconditional light from the sun was giving me informations, like the systems that we were creating, that we want to create, and creating in the air. So the dark was, they had the solar summit, they had a different one. Dark ones we completely destroyed, and now we've created the systems in the air that it's flowing my energy, mine and ours, unconditional love and light. That's the same happening in the water element and in the air, air element and in the earth. We replace the center of the earth, all those dark energy that were in the center of the earth, or some dark energy that were in the earth into inside of our beautiful planet. In the earth inside, we destroy that, and then we replace it with mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light. We created a new center in the our beautiful planet. We used that the energy that was there, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and added that more. So we created new center within our beautiful planet. So we've changed really everything. We've changed everything completely from the root. We are changing how at the same time within us, without on the beautiful planet and air and water element and everything like on this planet, and of course on the entire universe. So one night I didn't know what will happen, but I was lying down and those dark evil forces were trying to energetically were destroying. I actually energetically attacking me, trying to give me, some feeling that is not really nice. And I was protesting. I was destroying them and sending the curse and spends and the karmas and everything. And then Sophie said to me, "Just be calm." The soulless Safi and Tristinko, those are the Adam and Eve. Soulless Safi and Tristinko, the dark evil forces that they giving the information. They gave me the information that humanity started from them. That they were the one that were the reason why humanity fall down into the darkness. So they were separate, but we have to me and the Sophie and everything, this mine and ours, unconditional love life, we have to unite them together in order to take them key of the universe. So when I was expecting to be the unity between Sophie and Tristan, which is Sophie and Tristan is mine and ours, unconditional love life, in the spiritual, me and Tristan in the physical form and energetic. So I was expecting to be the unity between Sophie and Tristan in the spiritual. I actually always thought that they were together, but that's I always believed, and I still believe in. But Sophie said to me, we were creating one day. It was for us. I'm not sure how long it took. We were creating the unity between the soulless Safi and Tristenko. Why? Because they were separated. Safi used to be at some point of time, used to be good, to have a soul, but she lost the soul and she became evil. So with the evil Tristenko, they were creating the religion, creating the dark energy, and creating the problems to humanity. And then they were just doing that in order to dominate, to get the power, to get the to get the energy. But I never accept that. She was sometimes she was my mentor, and I fire her. She was my mentor until she was giving me information, everything, and I was all the time listening to the informations, but I never accept them because I said I'm never accepting them, and I never told them. I knew I was just following my internal knowledge, so I never really accept their lies, manipulations that they were giving to me. But I was listening to that because they were talking, giving the informations. Like now, Sigi, that is code within the main code for the solar sun was still giving me the informations, but I'm not accepting anything that is less than mine and now beyond unconditional love of light, which means I'm not accepting their lies and manipulations. I'm accepting only those things and everything that is just by default, which means that I never accepted their lies and manipulations, even though that they were giving the informations. I was always turning it into a favor. So that's Safi. So the Safi was mentor sometime. At some point of time, it was my mentor, and she. It was the time in other many of those gods and everything, all those gods and all those. I'm not even those gurus and everything. They were my mentors. Actually, they never were. They never my mentors, but they were pretending to be. They were playing the games through me. But I was destroying them. They were trying to play the games, but I was destroying them. With my heart and soul and everything that is mine and ours, beyond unconditional love light. So what's happened that time? So the Safi, so, she was, leading she was giving the informations with me. She was, and then giving these informations, and then one day she said to me that she lost the light, and I thought, you lost the light, you're fired, you're fired. You lost the light, you're fired. All those dark elves that lost the light, all those that had a light, but they lost it because they wanted power. They wanted to do, do bad things to others and to feel the power. But all the power is within mine and ours, beyond unconditional love and light. That's the most powerful energy, mine and ours, beyond unconditional love and light. But they were looking for something else, and they lost the light. When she said to me that she lost the light, I said, "You're fired." And of course, so they were changing. So that's why one day after that, one day when I was lying down, and then Sophie said to me, and that's Sophie, and just think of it, where we unite them, the centers, with the energy. Centers, we unite them, but we took the key of the universe. So Sophie took the key from them of the universe. So Sophie has the key of the universe, and now Sophie is the one that has all the power and that has everything under the control and on the entire universe and entire planet, entire universe, and of course under the command and control all those dark evil forces. So one night when I was lying down, there were feelings, they were projecting the emotions, and then Sophie said to me, "Just be peaceful. Wait a little bit, just be peaceful." And Sophie was saying to me, "Attention, and to not to me, but to the all those that were participating, all those on the energetic and the spiritual level." Sophie was saying to me, saying to them actually from my body, Sophie, my main code, my that is main code for the body. Of course, I have many code, many forms of the soul. So Sophie was saying to them, "Attention, attention. All the power and knowledge is within me. Attention, attention to all of you. All the power and the knowledge and wisdom is within me," showing that in my body, showing my body. And everything stood, and all of those. So now she got attention, all of those from the light and all of those from the dark, telling them that all the power was within me, which means I have the most powerful. Sophie is the most powerful core, most powerful soul and the energy. She created she created the unity from that we didn't have the unity. The dark forces, the solar summer had more energy, had more centers, but we separate them completely. And Sophie created the centers, countless centers for all of us, and they created all the systems and the teams that she's working with. So, and that we're destroying all those dark forces. So at that time, she was saying, attention, attention, all the power is within me. At that time, she got attention from all sides. They didn't know where is the power. That's why I'm saying everything depends on me. What I do, what I go through, everything is, we're enlightening the humanity on a beautiful planet. Everything that is mine and ours, be unconditional love light, and destroying all those dark evil forces. So that's what the Q was saying, where we go one, we go all, which means that's where I go, the everything that is mine and ours, be unconditional love light, we go. And then those soul summers, when you know that we are destroying them, they take places in the hell. But for us, Sophie said to me one day, trust the plan. And I knew, I just internally, I know I have the internal knowledge. So Sophie's giving the knowledge within, from within. So they can never predict all those solar summer. They can never predict what's gonna happen. Yes, they're giving me. They sometimes giving the information, placing the information energetically within the physical form, or trying to program to put the information in. But I'm aware of that. I know with which informations are coming from mine. So from my hand and husband, unconditional life, from my soul, and I know which ones from them. But still, I'm using their information, their words against them, and then everything that they place, that they're trying to turn it against Sophia, turn it against the dark ones, and then turn into the love and blessings towards Sophie, towards my soul, and into the destructive energy towards the dark forces. So that time, which means Sophie, she told them that all the power was within me, that the power in the physical form comes from the within, from the spiritual form, that is from the spiritual level. So that time, since they got the where is the power, that's why everything is around me. Everything's going on around me. I'm the center of the universe, on the planet and the universe. Everything is all those that are it's going on around me, because everything that was the energy and everything that those dark forces were playing games, they were playing actually it was going through me, because those, even though the dark energies, negative energy, I never accepted in my body. No one of you did, but still it was happening. So we now within, when you get the negative emotions and negative thoughts and words, you know that they are not yours. Just say ito. Everything's by default, which means you just returning the play. Ito, everything's by default. It's enough. So to return the karmas or projections or anything. So in that way, since Sophie told them that where is the power, that everything depends on me, then of myself, my physical form, through my physical form, everything has to be done in order to be done in a peaceful way, so that we destroy those dark evil forces, place them into the hell according to the rules and regulations of the by default. Of course, they have their own rules and regulations that I don't accept them. I accept the mind rules and regulations, but of course has to be done through a physical form. So they were trying to play the games. Actually, they were playing, but I never accepted it as a game. They were playing the games between them, and then giving the information what they're gonna do, or projecting the lies, but I never accept them, because I was always doing with intention and from my heart and soul, with intention to destroy all those dark evil forces, all those soulless sama. So I'm still doing that, and whatever they project within my body, within my mind, I'm still using it, turning it against all those dark evil forces. And I put the like intention actually. I just said everything, whatever I say, it doesn't matter if I say what words I'm using or what in kind of in what the way I'm saying it. It means I'm destroying all those dark evil forces in every form, because I'm aware of that they were projecting the energy, that they're projecting the thoughts and words. Sometimes when you calm and you are just the thoughts are going through your mind, that means that they're not yours. That means that they're not yours, that the dark forces, that the dark energy or so some are projecting them from within. So you need to just be aware of that and don't accept. If it's a negative, don't accept it. Turn it against the door. Soul sama, say everything is by default. Ito. In that way, we're returning them karma and protecting ourselves. So that's why I'm aware of that, and I know that the dark forces are still trying to play the games, but because they cannot play the games anymore, they have to just return the energy, return to Sophia all the energy that they were stealing and that were from us, or that were creating, doing the rituals, and according to anything that we were doing. So what we were doing, they were following and then creating the rituals and using that. So we never accept that, even though that they were doing that. So now we are taking over the energy and the court and everything. Sophie is taking over, and we're destroying all those dark evil forces and returning them karmas. And we are now creating a peaceful world, creating the peace in the world, and of course, and happiness and joy, peace and bliss. So that's why I'm saying to all those globalists on a global and eternal level, or on a global on a global and universal level, all those the globalists, those dark forces internally in the hell. So all those globalists, all those Masons, so Satan, we are now destroying them. We are taking them down from the power, from the governments, or wherever they are infiltrated in the systems and everywhere. We are taking them down. But first, we are taking those codes, energy codes from within, destroying them. Then, when we do that, physical form doesn't. Their physical form, it doesn't have any power. So it's easy after that to do the, global arrest. That we have that global arrest. So we are preparing that now. When I start doing the seminars, when I take the power over in my country and in the global level and universal, I'm gonna do that. And to make it, the peaceful way, peace and everywhere, and to spread the love of light and joy and bliss and eternal life. So we're doing that right now, preparing everything for that. So when I start doing that, a lot of people, when I start doing that, of course, I'm going to do it on a global level. That's why I started doing the in English now live. So, my beautiful hearts and souls, my beautiful golden by defaults. Now, as you know what's going on in the world, so now when you see all those negative posts, all of those negativity that they were projecting, that they were deliberately creating and placing on that throughout the net, throughout the social media spreading, please don't accept it, don't like it, don't like it, don't accept it, and just say everything is by default. Ito, everything is by default, and you can throw them into the fire. So you can create the energy, you can create the planets with fire from mine and auspice unconditional love light. So now, my beautiful hearts and soul, in that way, you can protect yourself and your energy, and of course, adapt to the light into the world. So when you see the negative things, negative post or anything, movie on anything, just don't watch it. Just say, Ito, or just I'm destroying all those dark evil forces by default. Everything is by default in a peaceful way. Peaceful in action by default. So in a peaceful way, action by default. So in that way, my beautiful hearts and souls, my golden souls, you're gonna protect yourself, and of course you're gonna adapt the energy to the light, and we're gonna stop the dark forces to do anything with the body, to do anything with the body tension. So now let's just do a little bit like a meditation, just to feel the energy within you. If you open up your heart and soul, you will feel the energy. You will feel the energy, and you will, of course, you will be happy. You will feel like peace within, and then calmness and joy and the smile. When I work with somebody, people feel the smile, and I see them smiling and shining, which means that we are destroying all the dark energies and throwing out from their body dark energy, and then filling them up with love and light. And in that way, they feel the enlightened and feel and then happy and joyful. So if you open up your heart and soul, you will feel the same. So let us do a little bit meditation, like the meditation, and in that way, I'm gonna go in a spontaneous way. We'll see what like in what way I'm gonna take it. Just let us now focus on the heart and soul. So later on, I will do the like because I'm doing in my language, we're destroying all those governments and all of those dark evil forces in every form. We'll do that in English too, but I just need to set up the canal for YouTube canal first, to explain to the people what I'm doing, what I was doing for many, many years, so that they can understand, that they can join us. So for now, just focus on yourself, on your body. And listen to your body. Listen what's happening within your body. How do you feel? You can focus on entire body, or you can focus on the breathing. Just keep the focus on the body. What you need to do when you feel on any of those negative emotions, what you need to do, you just sit down and focus within you. I'm going to explain to you. When I was doing the project, like actually I'm still working on the project, but it was a time when those darker forces were all the time, like talking, just but Sophie was saying to me, just focus on your heart and soul. And when I was go to bed, I will go to bed, I will lie down, and those dark forces were just talking, and I was Sophie was saying, just focus on your heart and soul. And I, by default, the mantra that I sang, she would just sing inside myself. I would just listen. Everything is by default, by default, by default. And the Sophie was saying, just focus on your heart and soul. So when you focus on your heart and soul, the soul is sama, the dark energy have no power. They're powerless. When you focus on them, we are destroying them with our power, with our focus. So when we focus on ourselves, we are enlightening ourselves. When we focus on the dark forces, on the dark energy, on the solar sama, we are destroying them with our focus. So either way, you can't get it wrong, but it's the most important that you focus on your heart and soul, that you enlighten ourselves. When we enlighten ourselves, we destroy the dark forces. They're powerless. So Sophie was saying to me, just focus on your heart and soul. And I used to lie down. So that was, and then we just used to use those chords all the time until I fall asleep. So now I'm just gonna give you the informations, and of course the knowledge, and that you can protect yourself, and then that you can protect your energy and yourself, focusing on yourself within you. Just focus on your heart and soul. And of course, focus on your breathing. Let us now breathe. I'm going to breathe through your nose, and I'm going to say, everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. You know, well, let's go. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Hold the breath. Breathe out. All soulless sama. I'm destroying all soulless sama. Everything is by default. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm flushing the soulless sama. And I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. Flushing out all those dark forces, dark energy. I'm loud and clear. Everything is by default. I'm loud and clear. I'm destroying that dark energy. I'm loud and clear. Everything's by default. Breathe now in a natural way. Focus on your body. Listen to your body. And you know, when you focus on yourself within, I used to do healing. I used to do healing for people in that through the meditation. I'll take them through the meditation and then to find themselves, to connect them with their soul, with their heart and soul, because usually people are more in their head, which means they're focused more what's going on outside of themselves instead of what's going on within them. So now you need to learn how to focus within yourself, and within yourself is all the power. So all the power comes from within, and all the wisdom and knowledge comes from within. So when you focus within your heart and soul, we are giving you, activating your power through your heart and soul. Heart is a part of the physical form, though the soul is the one that moving the body, that is responsible for the body, for the health and well-being of the body and everything that you need to do and to support your life. So when you focus on your self within, we are creating the unity between the physical, spiritual, and energetic form. When we are united in all, the spiritual, energetic, and physical form, then that's the place where you need to be. There is the happiness and joy and the freedom and knowledge and everything, which means you're aware of what's going on within you, and then you have the choice. You can choose what to accept, what to reject. When you are everything that is negative, you will know naturally that you don't need it, that you will reject it. But everything that is happiness and joy and peace and bliss, everything that is good, that is positive, it comes from your heart and soul. So you will accept it, of course. So we are creating the unity. Actually, we are consciously creating the unity and uniting together with our heart and soul and energetic, which means spirit and the energetic and the physical form. And that's the place where you need to start from. That's the place where you need to start from within, that you to search for the knowledge. All of you that were searching for the knowledge on the net, you won't find it. You will find the lie and manipulations and informations that other people were projecting and spreading throughout the net. But then there is no truth there. The truth, real truth, is within you, within your soul. We are activating that knowledge within you. So now is the time that you search your internal net, that you search within your body. And now, while we are doing this, I'm activating the energy within you that will support you, that will help you, guide you, and that will lead you every step of the way if you accept it. So now listen to your heart and just listen how your heart is singing, your heart and soul is singing. Everything is by default, by default, by default. 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. All soul is summer, 24 by default, by default, by default, with the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, 24 by default, by default, by default. Wherever we go, whatever we do, everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected by your beautiful by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together. I am in the name of mind and us. Pure, unconditional, love a light, love a light, love a light. In the name of mind and us. By default, with the speed of thought. By default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. We are safe and protected and united together, and humanity is safe and protected and united together in the name of mine and us. Pure, unconditional love, a light, love, a light, love, a light, in the name of mine and us. By default, with the speed of thought, by default, by default, by default. Everything is by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. 24 by default, by default, by default. Everything is way at 24, advice 3 by default, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default. Mirni putem akcija by default, by default, by default, by default. Everything is way by default, 24, advice 3 by default, by default, by default. So, everything is by default. Everything is way 24, 24, by default, by default. With the speed of thought, peaceful in action by default, mirni putem akcja by default. So here, my beautiful souls, my beautiful golden souls, I'm adding up in my language a little bit at the end to make it stronger and to add up the energy to the mantra so that we can destroy all those darker forces much faster. So I hope you enjoyed, my beautiful friends, my beautiful golden souls. I hope you enjoy this live and that you will join me even and follow me all the time, and that you will give as much as you can energy and or everything that you do, blessings and everything that you can do to support the project, to help us create a better life for all of us, to create a better future for all of us, mine and ours, pure unconditional love and light, and to destroy all those dark forces forever and ever, and from within and from without, and place them in the hell forever. Look, we are going to live a life forever, happy, joyful, peaceful, and blissful, and enlightened, and in abundance and prosperity and unity and freedom and all those good things that you can even never act and never think about. We are now changing everything from the root core, from the root, completely changing from inside out. So we are everything that we had at some point of time, mine and ours, pure unconditional love light, that will give us that wisdom and knowledge and power within us, that all those dark forces were somehow they were hiding it from us, and then in any way interfering to our lives. Now we are not going to accept anymore the interference. We are now flushing them, destroying all those dark evil forces, and returning our full power back, and happiness and joy and peace and bliss and eternal life, as I said, and abundance and prosperity. And unity, we are creating unity now in the physical form by default. I'm loud and clear. And thank you, my beautiful heart and soul. And everything is according to the rules and regulations of by default. And everything is under the command and control of Sophie. And everything is by default. And thank you, Sophie, my beautiful heart and soul, my beautiful by default. I love you. And thank you to all of you, my beautiful golden souls, my beautiful by defaults. Oh, by defaults. Of course, Sophie is my golden soul, my by default, my beautiful golden by default. And you are my golden souls, my beautiful friends. And thank you for joining me. And of course, share the link wherever you are active on the social media, and let us touch as many souls as possible, reach as far as possible, and then together let us create a better world for all of us, peace and abundance and prosperity, and everything that we and that you desire to create from the heart and soul. You need to know and remember that everything is by default. And I love you all. Much love and blessings to all of you. And I talk to you later. Bye.